All right, it's working. Perfect. All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening when you fine folks are watching. This is the Iron Thunder Racing Network back once again for the 15th time this year for the Iron Thunder Racing League Premier Series Season 10. We are live from the virtual Talladega Superspeedway. This is not in Talladega, isn't it? In Lincoln, Alabama. I believe this is in Lincoln, Alabama. If I had to guess correctly. But we're here tonight for the Tammy Ott Memorial 202. Yeah, we got 76 exciting laps here tonight. And it's going to be a hot one, not only in real life, but also in the sim. It says 82 degrees with a track temp of 126 here on my little scoring information. And we're in the second race of the playoffs. Second race of the round of 8 in the playoffs. Last week, Kevin Freeze got himself his first win of the season. And we had none of our 8 playoff drivers winning, so that means we still have 4 spots up for grabs. And looking at the points right now, it's still a tight one here. Storm Patterson, he has a pretty decent gap. He actually, doing the math, he doesn't really have a pretty decent gap. Speaking of that, he has a 13-point lead on Gale to 4th. He has 16 back to Trudeau in 5th. It's a close one. We're really getting into must-win territories for Matt Quick. And then Ryan Muniz, depending on how he does tonight, he did great last week at Kansas. How he does tonight, can he earn some stage points and whatnot? Could be avoiding that must-win. But it's probably getting into a must-win situation for Quick. I'm looking at the wrong number. Quick is 25 back, so approaching must-win. Muniz is 5 back, so it's not a must-win. Doing quick math on the fly is not a smart thing to do. But yeah, that's our current look at the points here at the Talladega. Like I said, we have 76 laps here tonight, and these guys have 2 opportunities to earn some stage points, as stage number 1 will be completed at lap number 20, and stage 2 will be completed at lap number 45. Full distance is 76 laps here at this 2.66 mile super speedway. I'm just going to confirm the math. I don't think it's exactly 202 miles. It's a little over 202 miles. It's 202.16 miles the distance here tonight. So if you want to put in that 0.16 to be more accurate. Yeah. They're currently qualifying. They still got about 2 minutes left here in qualifying. And last week's winner, Kevin Freeze, is currently sitting on the pole with a 50. That doesn't seem right. No, it is right. He's sitting on the pole currently with a 54.041. His last lap was a 54.451. So I don't know why is that wrong, but. Still got some heavy hitters still to qualify here. That 25 machine at Ryan Clisters has not put down a lap. Same thing with that 87 array right now who qualify on the pole at Daytona. Both cars are currently out on the racetrack completing their laps. Ray's currently coming down the back straightaway while Brandon started his lap. So we shall see what these two do. You also got Matt Quick. He's also completing his lap here. He's about the same point Brandon is, entering turn 3. Muniz, he's coming to the line here, I think, to complete his lap. And 54.181 would put him currently 11th out of the 12 drivers qualified. Ray at the line right now, 54.053, so it will not be pole position for Ray. Brandon coming to the line. We'll run on 54.064. That moves him up to 4th. And it was Matt Quick who puts the fastest lap down at 54.029. That's the current provisional pole lap. Cherry sitting on the end of pit road did not turn a qualifying lap. But Alex B, everyone, Luke Carbonell, he qualified 8th with a 54.117. So it looks like Matt Quick is trying to inch his way back in here by qualifying on the pole for tonight's race. And that's qualifying. Qualifying's over. We have 20 cars here tonight, 21 in the lobby. That's not right. There's 20 cars here tonight. 19 in the lobby. It's skipping a car for some reason. I don't know why. So literally on my scoring pylon, it goes from 18 to 20. So interesting. So let's go ahead and go over your starting lineup again. Again, it's Matt Quick on the pole in that number 89 machine. He put down a lap time of a 54.029 to sit on the pole. He'll be starting P1 tonight, and I'm pretty sure that is his first pole position of the year. Starting second, not on the grid, by the way, is Matt Quick, will be that 23 machine of Kevin Freeze. He's not on the grid currently. Starting third will be the 87 machine of Ray Rittenauer. He's currently not on the grid. But we can go to fourth place, who is on the grid. That'll be the number 25 ITRL Toyota Camry of Brian Kluster, who sees a playoff driver, starting fourth tonight. Starting fifth, another playoff driver in that SFTV number 97 machine. That'll be Eric Drapeau. By the way, Matt Quick, again, you see his colors. There he is. He's on the pole. There's Freeze, just waiting on Ray. But Eric Drapeau is starting fifth. Kevin Hash, he's in that, I'm pretty sure it says, Stripper Glare number 03 machine. There he is. He's starting sixth. Starting seventh in that Budweiser 8 Chevrolet would be Storm Patterson. Starting eighth, the number 92 SFTV machine. That'll be Luke Carmano. Starting ninth in that Kenworth number 19 machine. That'll be Matthew Carabina. And rounding out your top 10 tonight will be number 48 machine, Brandon Pimtat, in that Empire Vinyl Company number 48. Starting 11th, he has a tribute to former... it was a former Cosby Show cast member on his car tonight. Cadillac said you can go ahead and do that. So here he is doing that. He'll be Chris Gale, starting 11th tonight in that Cadillac memorial scheme. I don't know what to call that. Starting 12th, it'll be number 67 machine of Caleb Reeves. That is the Victory Fuel Throttle Punch Toyota Camry. Starting 13th in that Ott Company number 35 will be Sawyer Ott. Starting 14th in the accidentally registered in a Ford number 15 machine of Treston Ott. Starting 15th tonight in that Target number 81, that'll be Ryan Muniz. Starting 16th tonight in that Dollar General. I don't believe Matt Kent's running this scheme. Charlie Gami running this scheme? I'm not sure. But in this Dollar General Toyota Camry, that would be Zach Kreiser. Starting 17th tonight in that U.S. Army number 33 machine would be Josh Cully. Starting 18th tonight would be Matt Cherry in that MPI Company number 45 Toyota. And rounding out your field tonight in 19th place will be the number 74 machine, Brian Wortman. And that is your full 19 car field. Again, 76 laps is the distance tonight. Again, stage number 1 will be completed on lap 20. Fuel should not be a concern for stage 1. Might be a concern for stage 2. Shorter parade laps, once pit road opens coming to the end of lap 21, we'll probably have about 24, 23 laps to go in stage. No, that math is. 24, 23 laps to go in stage 2. So could be pushing it there fuel-wise. Again, this is the second race in a round of 8. No drivers have advanced, so there's still 4 spots available. Will we see one of our 8 drivers get the victory tonight? We'll find out here in probably about, an hour and a half, if I had to guess. But the lights are off on the iRacing.com pace car. And it's one of these things that everyone has to mention when you come to Talladega. The start-finish line's not in the middle of the tri-oval. It's actually past the tri-oval going into turn 1. So when we should be going to Barney the Flagman, we're not, because it's further ahead here. And I missed it because I had to try to find it. But we're racing here at Talladega. Down the back straightaway we go here. And it's still 2x2x2. We did see that 45 machine of Matt Cherry dip down low there coming into turn number 1 as Brian Klusterhoos is trying to take a look to the outside here, but does not have any help. So he's going to go from 4th all the way probably back to the back of this pack, 17th, 18th place, because he has absolutely no one out here. And it's now going to be 3 Sip and Shine and company machines up front here. Kevin Freeze in that 23 machine is not an actual Sip and Shine driver. He's an affiliated driver. He's currently one of those cars out there in the outside lane. So it's now first 2 rows controlled by Sip and Shine guys, and you got 2 SFTV guys behind him. And you also got a 67 machine, and Caleb Reeves taking a look on the inside. As here goes Storm Patterson on the outside here, trying to get lined up with his teammate in the affiliated car up there in the outside lane here, seeing what they can do to potentially disturb these front 4. As here comes the 3rd lane, led by that 8 machine, Storm Patterson. It's going to be blocked by the 23 of Kevin Freeze. That's stressing on that 15 Ford Mustang. Is trying to push Storm there. Unfortunately, the momentum was going to stop. They're going to be 3 wide coming after number 4, giving opportunity for that 89 machine of Matt Quick to lead lap number 2. And it's going to actually give an opportunity for at least the first 3-4 cars here to get separated, no longer side by side. Unfortunately, all that momentum that 8 machine, that 15 machine had in that 3rd lane is all gone. They're now sitting back there, back in 14th place. So probably have to get back behind 92 Luke Carbonneau and 45 Matt Cherry to see if they can set up another run for this. Get on the bottom of your screen here, you see our scoring pylon. On that far right-hand side of the screen, you have your battle for 4th in points. Right now, it'd actually be a battle for 3rd even. Right now, we have the possibility of only 2 guys being able to win their way into the next round, way it's currently going. So with that, we can extend it up to 3rd. Unless we don't get another winner, then we have all 4 spots available via points next week. But then also the guys with the yellow background around their name here comes Sawyer Ott. He's getting a push from Eric. No, that's Kevin Freeze in the 23 machine here. He's now up front here at company number 35. Again, getting a pretty good push from that 23 machine, as both cars are actually able to clear down to the bottom, giving opportunity for that 92 machine of Luke Carbonneau to see what he can do. Again, yellow border means playoff driver. First 3 cars have cleared. Opportunity for maybe Kevin Hash to have that clear up, and he will. It's going to have to give the opportunity for that outside lane to get momentum here again, as we're coming to complete lap number 4 here, stage number 1. It's Ott, Freeze, Carbonneau, Hash, your top 4 here. Quick Sing back in 5th, Rittenauer in 6th, side by side for 7th. Between the 97 Drapeau and the 45 Cherry, as Hash is just thinking about sending it to the outside, but will stay in line. As here goes, no, never mind, Drapeau 5 out for a brief second, but stay in line. Here actually goes Hash, has 3 teammates behind him, seeing if he can overtake that 35 machine, and unfortunately with the help of the 92 is going to stall it out. But with the 23 jumping out of line, that's going to give all the momentum to the outside lane here. Sawyer has no help behind him, push him to keep him in front of these 4 cars in the outside lane. By the way, the 5th guy out of that stable, that organization, that affiliation, Coley, he's sitting back there, back in, where is that 33 meter? It's back in 17th. So he has some work still to do. And even with Freeze jumping on the line, 35 machine is still leading out front here at Talladega. We saw that Atlanta earlier. We're not real sure how well this outside line is going to do. We've seen it work well so far, but the further into this race we go, how well is it going to work? And by the way, thank you all for tuning in tonight. I'll be looking over at chat whenever I can. It's just Super Speedway here, as Freeze was able to get clear here off turn number 4 into the trial. So put that 23 machine back out front, but he's going to go back to the outside lane there, trying to see if we can keep moving these cars in the outside lane forward. Can you have 3 teammates in one affiliated car working that outside lane here, as Freeze is going to do the top to bottom block thing here. Goes down to the bottom lane right when Sawyer had that run coming. Now he's going to jump back to the top when Hash has the run coming. Storm Patterson's running the extreme tippity top of the racetrack here, going into 3, but did not have any help. His closest help was that 74 machine of Workman behind him, but wasn't truly on that back bumper or that 8 machine, seeing if he can do much. We're going to have 7 laps completed this time, leaving 13 to go in stage 1. A bad push from Carbonell into the back bumper of Sawyer. That sets him a little bit loose here. Had to run the apron. Did not gain any spots, though. Unfortunately, he's actually going to lose 2. And that's going to hurt the inside lane, giving an opportunity for the 8903 to jump down into the bottom groove. And that also probably really killed the outside lane here, because he had 3 cars that are working well together out there. But here comes Sawyer. He's going to jump to the outside lane, see what he can do. And here comes Storm in the tippy top of the racetrack again. Again, has it help? He has that 45 machine behind him. But unfortunately, they're outnumbered. And what really is going to... only way they can make that work is if there's a massive checkup in that second groove. Even the inside groove. It's just not, you're not going to gain much position there. 8 complete, 12 to go in stage 1. Again, fuel should not be an issue in stage 1, maybe an issue in stage number 2. And it's Kevin Free still out front, I believe, for his second time tonight. Quick's giving the push to the from the 89 machine to the 03 machine. Making sure they're able to continue that gap, that outside lane here. They have about a 5-car advantage to that inside lane here, all the way back to 5th place. They're actually almost going to have it all the way back to 6th to Klusterhuis. As that outside lane is just starting to lose numbers here. As here goes the 67 machine to Reese the outside lane. Ray looks like he got a little bit loose there. Don't know if it was a bad push from the 81 machine of Muniz. 35 drops in line as we start lap number 10 here. Now we're clear through the first 8 cars, and really it's starting to look like everyone's just trying to get to the bottom of the racetrack. And your first side-by-side positional battle here is going to be back here 3 wide in, 10th? Because you have the 3 PPR teammates back there trying to work their way forward. And Storm's still running the tippity top of the racetrack here, and he's going to get behind that 67 machine of Reese. He's actually going to go to the bottom of the racetrack. All except for 3 cars are single file. Well, actually, here goes Wortman and Storm to that middle groove. Halfway through stage number 1. It's still Freeze, Hash, Quick, Carbonell, Drapeau, your top 5. As unfortunately, I don't think the run's there for the outside lane to make any sort of progress forward. And there goes Storm blinking like a Christmas tree, and that's not going to help any sort of progress forward for anyone behind him. I think we're just getting to the calm before the storm here, as it looks like these Sip and Shine guys trying to get him to run the Dale line across the top of the racetrack. Carbonell's not falling for that. Drapeau, Kluser, Sawyer, Chris Gale, they're not falling for that. They're going to keep it on the bottom of the racetrack and let those 3 run that middle groove. By the way, 2 teammates have finally linked up. That's 87 to 33. As Gale thought about it, and the way these guys are going, these five affiliated cars are going to be linked up here, and that's we've seen it in Super Speedways past. Once these Sip and Shine and company cars get together, it's hard to beat them. And these guys here on lap number 12 of the race have let them get together. I don't know if it's just not going good with Carbonell leading the outside lane here. Muniz takes the top 3 wide. He's going to take Kreiser with him. I don't know if there's enough there. But here comes the 2 PPR teammates. with a heck of a run, but unfortunately they're going to have to check up because they reached their teammate Immunez. And just like that, guys, the 5 Sip and Shine cars have taken over the top 5 spots. Kind of got organization here by teams. You got your 3 PPR teammate cars up there. Another one's in the bottom lane. You have your 3 JCOM teammates here linked up. Another one just right behind them. It's truly just organization by teams here. Also, I would say that JCOM also has an extra car here because I would say that 9 machine might also be helping them. But we're 13 laps into the race, 13 laps into stage number 1. As Chris Gale gets to the outside lane here. And so again, there is 3 JCOM Toyotas right behind him. And a blinking 8 Budweiser machine. In reality, you're just gonna kind of need to hope that there's a massive checkup or something between these 5 or 6 cars in that inside lane that lead it to get you forward. It's just without the ability to go down there and side draft or right rear corner. I mean, they're kind of making progress right here, but I'm gonna see the inside lane get that advantage back, going down the back straightaway here once they're done checking up. Actually, no, they surprisingly have been able to continue to advance forward here. We're coming to the line. We're going to have 5 laps to go in stage number 1. All right, there's the progress stuff. When Klusser has had to get off the back bumper of Gale, that's when the momentum had to stop. You know, the number of cars they had in the outside lane have unfortunately gotten down to 4. 5 if Treston's able to get up to the back bumper of Cherry. There goes Storm, the 8 machine, back to the outside lane here. They're going down and trying to side draft, but unfortunately there's very, and I mean very minimum side draft in this car. The build that happened well over a month and a half ago eliminated the side draft in this car. So them trying to go down there and getting to those rear quarter panels is just waiting for netcode to happen and the big one to occur. You're just better off hoping that you can get the push at the right time when they're checking up. As we have 16 completed, 4 to go in stage 1. It's still Kevin Freeze out front. Outside lane's been challenging. It's been inching its way forward. Just will it be able to get there? They're starting to force some of these cars below the yellow line. That's a judgment call there. Going down there and getting really extra close. Again, just I don't see the point of doing it when the side draft is essentially 0 in these cars. 3 to go on the stage. They'll be approaching their last time by here. Off of turn 4 with the opportunity to pit before the stage ends. A lot of these cars will have that opportunity because, unlike, again, Daytona, Atlanta, whatnot, the start-finish line is after the tri-oval. But I don't think anyone's going to come down the pit lane here. As here goes the 03 machine, Kevin Hash outside of that front lane here. Now giving these guys the opportunity to control both lanes. Don't know if he was probably trying to think about leapfrogging Freeze to try to set him up in a good position to win the stage. As here goes Gale. Going to be forced below a yellow line. On a pretty iffy block attempt. Don't know if we'll see any sort of potential penalty called there on the 03 for forcing below a double yellow line, but pit road is closed. 2 to go in the stage. As it's now the 9 machine leading out front. As he's now going to go and play the block game with the 23 machine. And he blocked it successfully so far, continually blocking that 23 machine. One of these blocks can go bad, we're going to miss half the field. Cutting off turn number 4, they'll see the white flag in stage number 1. When is the 23 think about jumping out of the line again? A push gone wrong here. Here he goes to the outside lane. Again, this is not for the stage. We're coming to the white flag in the stage. Gale did an excellent job blocking there on that lap. Granted, he should have probably been hooked 3 or 4 times. He's going to drift up the racetrack a tiny bit here. Does not, unfortunately, slow down that 03 machine. As they come down the back straightaway, it's still a 23 out front. 03 is getting a push from Klusterhuis as here comes those PPR cars on the outside lane. They're hooked up. Fortunately, Storm's blinking. Treston's blinking. Everybody's blinking. But off at turn number 4, unless we get a late surge here from the 25 in the back bumper of the 03. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Stage number 1 will be won by Kevin Freeze. Well, let's rewind it here a split second so you can see it. Yeah, he's won it by a lot, followed by Gale, Hash, and company. Are we live? All right, there we go. So, unfortunately, I think it's going to be one of those things where the time the caution came out. We'll hopefully get figured out, but it's 23-9, I think 03 for sure. EMP falls in line. 89 potentially. 25. 87, 45. 33. 35, 92. That is super unofficial there. The only 2 to 3 spots I can confirm are your top 3. Let's see here. I'm getting someone is typing message here in Discord. As I'm told to bring people into the booth. So we'll start by pulling Freeze, and we'll ask him about those blocks. Let him get into his pit box. There he goes. Kevin Freeze, hello. You won stage 1.
Sure did. It's a lot of fun out here.
I'm surprised.
Moves.
Yeah.
What are you surprised with? This is the best super speedway racing car there is on right now.
Oh, I don't know about that. There's some missing aspects to it.
No, this thing it's a lot of thinking and being pretty aggressive, but not driving over your head because the car will get upset. So I think it's a lot of fun.
All right, now I have a very important question here. When Gale threw that 6th block there, were you ready to hook him?
I didn't lift.
Okay.
There were 2. I just told the guys there were 2 that were really, really, really late, and like I get throwing blocks, but risk reward. It's probably more risk there than any reward. Because
there's more risk for him than you.
Yeah, I have nothing really to race for.
Right.
So he's got the playoffs. So I was a little surprised by them, but I get it. Just pretty risky.
I would agree. Those are very, very risky blocks. Well, congratulations on winning stage number 1. Got a longer stage here.
Yep.
Can you just give me a hint here? Is a fuel in question here?
I don't think so.
Damn.
It's close.
It's close. I'll take it. It's close. I'll take that.
It's not. It's plenty doable. I'll put it that way.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll go
Everybody's topping off though. I
Ow.
think, for the most part.
What the hell? Well,
Yeah.
I'll let you get back.
It's tight. That's why I think stage is 45, and we're just over that. So the question comes: when does the caution come out?
If the
you have to do that extra lap and all of that. So I think people are just gonna play it a little safe.
I think so. Well, congratulations on winning stage 1. We'll let you get back down there and talk it up with those
Thank
guys,
you.
and maybe we'll be talking to you at the end of stage 2.
Yeah, thanks, man. Hope you enjoy the show.
I will. Thank you. Because I was stage 1 winner, and then I was also told to pull this guy up into the booth because he has, and I'm going to quote here, current points as well.
I do indeed have current points, Alex.
All right.
So after stage 1, our current points would have Kevin Hash as the points leader,
Okay.
with 16 points to the cutoff. Brandon Kluser would be P2, Storm Patterson P3, Gale in 4th. And then the cutoff right now looks to be 11 points since Gale did lead a lap. The cutoff does look to be 11 points to Matt Cherry in 5th. And then it's 12 points behind is Drapeau, and then 18 points behind is Munoz. And then Quick is 31 points out. So Quick is definitely in must-win territory now.
Yeah, he's getting there, yeah.
Yeah, he is definitely arriving at that location.
All right, well, thank you for that points update.
We'll be back after stage 2 with the same thing, I would assume.
Probably, more than likely, unless we have such a bad wreck that you're called elsewhere.
That is entirely possible. These cars with these runs are absolutely insane to see.
Yeah, it's
So it would not surprise me.
Well, if we have someone block 7 times, again, who knows?
yeah.
Well, thank you for
It
that.
certainly made it exciting.
It did make it exciting. I was waiting for him to get hooked, and we have 4 cars left running. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
Maybe they can hold off till lap 60 with that.
hopefully. Well, we're going to go back racing here. I'll send you back down there, so. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
As we have 3 cars in the outside lane here for this restart. As they reach the, that says United Rentals restart zone. It's back quick getting back going here. As your top 6 cars chose to stay out on the racetrack. Those cars were Quick, Rittenauer, Drapeau, Hash, Carabina, and Chrysler. So those guys are in super tight field spots. So that's something to keep an eye on here as we go over the next 22 laps. Did quick math. And surprisingly, we already got 5 cars in the outside lane here, making 6, 7, 8 cars in the outside lane. The field's kind of split in half here. Inside lane, outside lane. Got those 3 sip and shine teammates in the bottom groove. Looks like maybe some damage on that front end of that 12 machine being pushed by the 23 of Freeze. He also got the 33 behind him. And it's the 87 of Ray Rittenauer, I believe. Might be leading some of his first laps of this playoffs, if I do recall. I don't know if he led at Atlanta. He might have led at Atlanta. I'm not 100% sure. But believe it or not, it was a 12 machine for a brief second as your race later. It's now a 23 machine as Zach Kreis. Sorry, 23 machine and Kevin Freeze back out front. Freeze is one of 5 drivers we have in this field tonight who have won at the Talladega. The 9 machine, Chris Gills, 1 here. Ray's 1 here. Slurs 1 here. Freeze, I believe, 1 last season here. And then Brandon Parmatat is also a race winner here at Talladega. When we come to the line, we'll have 20 to go here. Reaching the stint we had in stage 1 in the distance. Freeze was saying it was going to be close. Close there on making fuel. And we saw some of these guys stay out underneath that caution. I'm pretty sure that 12 machine has some front end damage. I think we can probably see from my rear chase camera here. Yeah, that 12 machine has some significant front end damage to it, but somehow is still being able to lead that line well, not causing it to, well, as I say that, it's about to be cleared by almost 4 cars, but it's getting a decent push from that 87 machine of Rittenauer. 19 to go here in the stage. By the way, Storm's back there blinking like a Christmas tree. In case you were wondering. Muniz drops to the inside line here. He in front of that 12 machine of Chrysler. As Terminator gives a decent shove to that 33 machine, that Go Army machine. I don't know if that's supposed to be Martin, Joe Nemechek. I'm not. Maybe it's a Joe Nemechek. I don't think it was. Oh, the 25 machine makes a hard turn into the wall. I also think the 15 machine's involved. The 67. What happened? I think we gotta go to the blimp cam, rewind this thing 20 seconds, and see what happened. 20 seconds wasn't far enough. Oh, it was a push gone wrong. That 92, I think Brandon was checking up. I think we need to go on board to truly see if he was checking up here. All right. I think it was just a push gone wrong. Luke is very, I would say, new to a lot of this oval racing stuff. He's really improved over the season here. Yeah, Brandon checks up a tiny bit. Luke has the momentum there. And he just hits Brandon not square. And that causes Brandon to, unfortunately, take a very, very hard hit into the outside wall. And then, I don't know how Luke got turned in all this situation. Oh, Treston's coming down to avoid Brandon, and that just caused everything after that. And Cherry, luckily, was able to avoid all that. But we shall see here. I don't think I have a camera that's able to see the right front. No, that's in the cockpit. The right rear looks fine. Left front, no, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, I don't have the camera for the right front, unfortunately. And that's just what you hate to see. Layoff driver who's in, I mean, I wouldn't really say it. He was in a comfortable, okay spot. Potentially might have had his race ended there with a push gone wrong. I'd pull him up in here, but I know Brandon is what we call damn hot. And I don't want to have him potentially in the booth. But that potentially might have to pull him into a must-win situation going into Bristol next week. It's kind of what happens when you have a super speedway in your round of 8. We might see the same thing actually in real life. We might see one of these 8 playoff drivers get involved in a wreck and then have to force speed go out and win at Martinsville. It's unfortunately just the circumstance of the situation. It's just the schedule, and it's kind of terrible. But yeah, there goes Brandon. He's off of the Discord, so any sort of opportunity to pull him in here is over for. And you just hate to see that. But we're gonna have a restart here with 15 laps to go in the stage. It will be Pamitat, Muniz, Rittenauer, Drapeau, Hash, Gale, Quick, Patterson, Sawyer-Rott, Kevin Freeze, your top 10 here. The top 3 guys stayed out on the racetrack. Everyone else came down pit road to put more fuel into their machines. But the lights are off on the iRacing.com pace car. Like I said, when we go back racing here, we'll have 15 to go in the stage. And I mean, Brandon was, what, plus 11 to the cut? And unfortunately, he's going to come home in 18th place. So he's potentially, I wouldn't say it's a must win. He's going to have to go out and have the best Bristol he can have next week. And that's going to be kind of a crapshoot, because who knows how that car's going to drive next week. Also the 15, oh, there's the 15. The 15's down there talking to somebody. But here we go. Pamitat. Why can't I? Muniz here on the front row for this restart. This is a terrible camera. I don't know why this camera is still a thing. But we're back racing here at Talladega. And it's an excellent jump by that 48 machine to get cleared to the bottom lane here. He has his 2 teammates behind him. As once was a 19 car field, is now down to 17. And it's 15 machine still on pit road. 67, he was able to stay on the racetrack. Don't know if it was significant damage for him. But I'm thinking that those top 3 cars, the top 3 cars have stayed on the racetrack, are all thinking, hey, we're thinking, hey, can we control this race? Maybe save some fuel? I'm not sure. It's, again, they're the only 3 cars that stayed down on that racetrack. As here comes the 89 E03 machine. Sorry, that's going to take it in the middle, 3 wide. 23 goes to the top. Same with the 8. We're going to have a 3 wide battle here. This is for, I don't know what you call it, 7th place on the racetrack. And Sawyer was thinking, hey, let's go to the middle of these guys. We have Ray behind him. But then, unfortunately, again, you have those teammate affiliated cars there in the top. You have the 89, 03, 23 all there in the top. 89 is, again, is really approaching that must-win territory. As the 23 and 89 dip to the middle of the lane here, leaving the 03 up top. That hole might be filled here. Will be filled by the 35 machine at Sawyer-Rott. As they're side by side for the race, Lady 89 out front for a split second here down the back straightaway. Inside line is going to have momentum going into the corner here. as they always do on super speedway racing. If you ever watch a super speedway race on iRacing, the inside lane kind of has momentum through the corner, the outside lane then prevails once we get going to the straightaways. If I have to do say here, coming to complete lap 33, race is just maybe a step and a half above Atlanta. So you still can't do much in terms of when you're here side by side. It's like if Quick was able to actually go down there and side draft Habitat, it'd give an opportunity for him to get clear. Instead, you have to have the car behind you get pushed from the car behind him to then propel you out front, like just what we just saw there. Quick was able to get clear after Freeze got the push from Sawyer, who got the push from Ray. And when you push the pusher's pusher, you're just going to end up with a very massive wreck. Completing 34 this time. 11 to go on the stage. We're racing a lap 45. As that third line is trying to get it going here. And if that's the one thing I will say, that third line just does not seem to really work in everything I've seen. Freeze is able to get to the race lead here with Rittenauer. Gale's going to be now leading that outside lane here with Cherry and Cully behind him. Also have Hash out there in the outside lane. Here goes Sawyer out to the outside, as he's going to get blocked by the 23 machine, who's not going to throw 7 blocks like we saw earlier. He's just going to go ahead and let that 35 go, as he's trying to go down there and side draft, and I don't think he knows that the side draft is minimum in this car. All those guys jostling for his position here has essentially put Cherry into the sucker hole in the middle. He goes from being about, I don't know, 6th or 7th on the racetrack, now all the way back to fighting to stay in the top 10, middle 3 wide. With the ability with both Gale and Slayer staying in the middle lane is going to have an opportunity for him to stay in that draft and get sucked back up to a Gale. As Ripnauer is leading here, coming to 9 laps to go in stage 2. Here goes Hash to extreme top of the racetrack, trying to get in front of Freeze. Trying to get those 3 affiliated teammate cars hooked back up here, see if they can get the top line going. But with all these jostling for positions here, the top 4 cars have gotten clear. Side by side for 5th. 5th actually got clear. Caribbean and Sawyer Rock can be side by side for 6th. Actually, now going to be side by side for 7th. The outside lane just does not have the momentum going, especially when you have these cars up in that top lane trying to get that to work. And we've gotten the Brandon comment on the situation, and let's just say he's damn hot about. Just reading the Discord, and he is very upset about it. But again, I think Brandon's still in a decent spot going into Bristol next week. He at most might be 12-ish or so points back, depending on if we see Quick or Cherry or Muniz win one of those guys that we're seeing further back in points. We'll get the full points update here in about 7 laps here from Dylan. Again, with the stage being thrown right as the caution from across the line, it's kind of hard to get the exact finishing order. As here goes Muniz to the top lane, getting pushed from that Budweiser machine of Storm Patterson. As the outside lane's more formed together than the inside lane here. You have 3 Patterson Pamitat racing machines controlling those lines. As Muniz drops to the bottom, Storm's blinking in the middle, getting split by those sip and shine machines there. Goes from being one of the first 2 cars in the outside lane now to the 4th car in the outside lane. Opportunity to get down in front of the 97, but does not do it. Smart thing not to do it there because he was blinking when he tried to go down there. As Kevin Hash will now take control of the race lead here. As again, those 3 Sip and Shine machines are all clear of the 81 machine of Muniz. Do they dip down? No, they still stay there. They still stay in the outside lane. And Storm is still blinking like a Christmas tree. Again, they're clear. They're clear to get down to that bottom lane, but they're choosing not to go down there. As Cherry was getting a massive push here from the 9 machine, getting his car all loosey-goosey there. Freeze gets a little bit out of line there in that second groove. But when they come up to turn number 4, they're coming to the start-finish line. We'll have 5 laps to go in stage number 2. Here goes Cherry to the bottom lane. Gale's thinking about it. He will go down there. See if they can lead the charge forward here to put the battle on to those 3 affiliated teammate cars of Hash, Freeze, and Cully. And they might have the opportunity to do that here. At least Cherry's clear of Hash. He's going to go up to the top lane here, try to stop any sort of momentum. Fortunately, the momentum was stopped there, giving the opportunity for that 9 machine of Chris Gale to control the race lead here. Coming through the trial with 4 laps to go. Chris Gale is currently your race leader. Cherry seeing if he can get any sort of help from the outside lane there. As Gale goes up and blocks. Gale is being aggressive with those blocks. Giving the opportunity for both Pamitat and Muniz here to see if they can get the inside line to work. Cherry has cleared him and Gale to the bottom. Here goes Hash to the bottom. Gale goes down to block. Might be another one of those close, slight block situation here, but he's going to be having that 03 machine of Kevin Hash all over that back bumper. As they come off at turn number 4 and through the trial, we're reaching 3 laps to go in stage number 2. Actually, the front 6 cars have kind of got themselves a gap here. So that gap kind of just disappeared when I mentioned it. And as the first car in that outside groove is the car that's been blinking all race long, that 9 machine of Storm Patterson. Gale gets turned. I knew that was going to happen at some point. When you throw about 16 blocks in the race, one of these blocks is going to end bad for you. Let's go watch the replay. It was bound to happen. It should have happened in stage 1 when he was blocking the 23 machine of Freeze. But here goes the 03. And again, it was kind of like, I don't know if you would really call that a block. Kind of just need to go back and watch it from the far chase because I don't think the 03 was truly... Yeah, Gale did go up kind of late to try to block that, but... I mean, that was bound to happen. It was going to happen. He's been the most aggressive driver we've seen here, throwing some pretty wicked blocks. And again, like I was saying there, in even talking with Freeze, like he wasn't lifting for it. He's gonna let it happen. And Gale gets hooked. Gale's in a position where now he's sitting going into Bristol next week in a must-win situation because that car is destroyed. But I'm 100% willing to bet that this ended the stage. So I believe the stage win would go to the 03 machine at Kevin Hash. And we'll ask Dylan for sure here. We'll pull him up in here to the booth, and we'll ask him. Was that the stage?
That was indeed the stage.
All right, I got that right.
That was indeed. We are taking the white flag of the stage right now under caution. So, yep, that was the stage there from that caution.
All right, I'm gonna guess it might take a little bit of a time here for you to crunch some numbers.
Already have it. So Kevin Hash 20 to the cut line now.
All
Storm Patterson 11.
Okay.
Brandon is still 10 to the cut line, even
Really?
after the DNF. Yes. Gail is 5 to the cut line at the moment. But reminder, this is not taking in running order. Which is definitely going to impact it.
Yeah.
Cherry is 5 below. Munoz 10 below. Drapeau 12 below. And Quick 29 below.
Oh, he gained 2 points. Hell yeah.
He did gain a couple points there.
Yeah.
But yeah, without the finishing position, especially with Brandon specifically, I'm expecting he'll probably drop out of the top 4, I would assume.
Maybe like
the question is
3
going to
or
be
4
who
points.
replaces him in that top 4. Yeah, it's not going to be by a ton unless somebody outside the top 4
Unless
wins.
Quick goes out there and wins, and then he'll be
that's the
what?
thing. If Quick wins, then it throws everything into disarray. No way to know.
He would potentially be what, 3 points, 2 points, or something like that, as long depending where Storm finishes and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm going to say that's
Yeah.
my opinion. That's my thoughts there, especially because Gail's likely out of the race after that, right?
Right. But yeah, he threw his 15th block of the race, and
yeah. And it finally came to an end. I said lap 60, he waited till 45.
yeah. Well, that's our update. We'll probably ask for another update here. I don't know, 30-ish laps from now.
Yeah, we should be able to give one hopefully by the end of the race. As soon as the race is over, should be possible, I would assume.
No, this
But
is a very,
hey,
very-
Kevin Hash won that stage, so I can't wait to hear what he has to say for that.
You know, I'll. You know what? He'll keep it in here. We'll ask him. Let's pull him up in here.
Yes, sir.
You won stage 2.
Yeah, miraculously.
Well, I mean, when the guy throws his 15th block of the race.
I do hate it for Gale, but I timed up. I seen what he was doing to make sure he was staying right with me. I timed it out, and I figured out where he was not going to be doing what he was doing. So the second I got to the exit there, I knew I had to go and get around him, because if we got grouped up, there wasn't nothing I was going to be able to do. So, and I knew Freeze wasn't going to wait for something else to happen. He was going to make it happen on his own, so I knew that was a go time. And I hate it. My hands were tied in that situation.
By the way, the 9's engine just blew up on pit road. Either that or the 15. One of the two's engine just blew up on pit road.
I'm willing to. Maybe, it might have been Tristan's. He's been sitting down.
Could have
for a
been the
while.
15 because he
Yeah.
has been sitting there.
Yeah.
So
Well, you currently 20 points to the good.
Woohoo!
That's plus. That's not my math. That's Dylan's math, by the way. So if you have any problems with that, talk to Dylan.
Yeah, he'll take his tax out. It's fine.
All right. Well, congratulations on winning stage 2. You're about to go back green here, so we'll get you back down there.
10-4, thanks, sir.
Same thing with you, Dylan. We're gonna get you back down there. All right. All right. So again, top 3 cars stay down on the racetrack. We'll for sure, unless we have another caution here in the stage, have a green flag pit stop in the stage. Your running order, because this is again a very, very interesting restart we got going on here. We have one, and I mean one car in the outside lane. And that's a 23 machine of... Oh, Gail's requested to join the booth. All right. We're about to go
Hello?
green here.
Oh, fucking. Thank you. Sorry. I was. Hey, in the moment.
Well, we're about to go back racing here. We'll get a couple laps, and then we'll talk about your stupid blocks. How about that?
Hey, it's playoff racing. Okay.
And you just put yourself potentially in a must-win situation next week. So,
I made 9 points up.
for now. And we're back racing here at Talladega, and actually this is going to work well for Freeze. He's going to have the opportunity to get to the inside lane, and he will. The only car restarting the outside lane was able to get to the inside lane. That's That's miraculous. That's a miracle. Without losing a spot. Now, just tell me why. Besides playoff racing, is there why are we throwing blocks
Playoff
on
racing, man. Playoff racing. Everybody has to race
the
aggressive.
race?
Hey, I'm pretty sure you've seen the race in IRL in the playoffs where you've seen Jimmy Johnson and Dale Jr. try to block the field early in the race.
Yeah,
Because they want to keep control of the race.
They're not late blocks like you were throwing.
Well, it's racing. It's racing.
I was really surprised you weren't hooked about 4 times there in stage 1.
Yeah, I made it exciting. I sure did.
Yeah?
Yeah. I feel I was one of the fastest cars here. I figured out that you got to be on the door of the inside line if you're going to make any attempt at creeping up. And it's just... Let's just say this. My blocks are not going to be as outrageous as we're going to see late in this race.
I don't know, Gail. Those were some pretty outrageous blocks.
Hey. We got the fans cheering.
The fans were probably emotionless in the stands.
They seen that the number 9 car. Looking almost similar to a number 3 car up front at Talladega.
They'd be more excited if the Budweiser number 8 car was out front. Which he's trying to get the outside lane.
Car. I don't know.
The outside lane to work, but it's not working for him.
No, it can work. He just has to stay on the door handle. But
That's too much, you know.
it's the only way it's gonna work.
Is it
It's gonna have, yeah, but it's gonna be hard to beat that slip and shine 5-car motor up there.
Yeah, I was very surprised there when you guys let them get, 5 cars deep there in stage 1.
Yeah, that's why I had to race aggressive to get to them. But that second restart, the 87 didn't go. I got stuck behind him. So.
Do you want to stay in here for the rest of the race, or do you have
Yeah, no, I'm staying here. I don't got no plans.
All right,
It's just no plans.
you can see what I'm watching then. Hopefully, it doesn't kill everything I just did.
No, you don't got to stream because I got it live.
Oh yeah, you're still in the lobby. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that 9 car done? Was it the one that blew them all?
Oh yeah. As soon as we got it in the pit box, I saw the team packing up. So I was like, oh yeah, we're done.
Well, that's a shame to hear. By the way, that Budweiser 8 machine's leading the outside lane and making some progress forward here. Now with even the 48 machine jumping in there, you have a 5-car conglomerate there, affiliated cars, all in a line in the outside lane here.
Yeah. They're just leaving too much room, too much space between cars. They need a side draft if they're going to pull that inside line back.
Do you understand that these side draft is literally a minuscule of what it should be?
I was in the car, man. I felt it. I could pull cars back going in and coming out of corners.
That might have been because they're checking up, but
Well, hey, it was working.
I wouldn't say that's the side draft was why you were seeing those cars come back to you.
Hey, you saw me get to the lead.
I did see you get to the lead, and yeah, outside lane has kind of stalled.
Yeah, they're not organized.
You were also in the car.
Yes.
When would you say that fuel window opens up here with 25 laps to go? I'm willing to bet.
It. I would say 20. If you're opportunistic and you have a group of cars, come with 21 to go. And pray it goes green.
Or play the opposite game and pit as late as you can.
I'm not a fan of that strategy.
It's one of those, like, in this situation where, again, the window could be opening up here in the next 4 to 5 laps. Do you want to be the first cars down pit road and hope? You probably need at least, 4 or 5 cars to even
Yeah.
be remotely close to the speeds that the other 11 cars are going to be running?
Yeah, that is true. If memory serves me correct, pitting as soon as the pit window opens has always won this race.
I don't remember. It's been we've usually had a caution in the final stage, but without any sort of action going on the racetrack here, and we only have, what is that, 14 cars in the main pack?
Yeah, it's tight pacing from here on out. That
Yes.
outside lane is dead.
Yeah. Honestly, if I was those 5 Patterson Pamitat Racing organizational cars, I would be thinking about that early stop.
Yeah. See, if I was still out there and I was in that 35 car, I would be backing the pack up and forcing that run to come. Like, you have nothing else to lose.
But you also still have 23 laps to go in the race.
Yeah,
That'd
but
be something you could wait 10 laps to do.
then everybody's gonna be doing it.
But you do it now, you risk the potential of getting hooked and your race ending 22 laps early.
Hey, it's Talladega.
It is Talladega. Yeah, we're at the Talladega.
Yep. I knew the risk I was playing, and well, I had fun.
Well, you did have fun. I'm still very, very interested to know.
I thought it would have been, like, to be honest, I thought I would have been wrecked off the bumper of the 23 car, not the 03 car.
You should have been wrecked off the bumper of the 23 car.
Yeah, he gave me a lot of courtesy because he saw the yellow banner, so I respect that. Yellow
Uh,
spoiler, I mean.
He said he did not lift. So I don't know
Oh, I
what
get it.
courtesy he was given besides.
That was just pure driving talent. Just ran out of it when the 03 got to me.
All right. You know who's still in Discord but not in the car?
Who's that?
Preston. Let's see what he's up to.
Yeah, bring him up.
All right. Preston,
Hello.
I realize that you're just still singing Discord and that car is still on pit road.
Yeah, we're just out here, supporting the teammates. We got the 35 and the 45 still out there. Tough break for me and Brandon. Said it was too much damage, so we bring it to the hauler. Bring it to the hauler. Yeah, no bueno.
Sucks. It's the worst.
It's good. It's good to see you put on the blazer and come up and help broadcast.
Yeah. I was helping, spot, guide my teammates a little bit with my wisdom. But yeah, I figured I'd take some of my time to help you guys out up here.
Well, this is on the way up to the spotter stand, so you know.
Exactly. Yeah,
Also, what I'm noticing on the track, sorry to cut you off, but if these guys want to pull out and pass, they are going well below the perfect speed to race.
Oh,
they're doing a 184.
They're saving fuel.
Yeah, there's some
still
fuel
gotta make a
saving
pit
going
stop.
right now. I don't even know that from them. My teammates. I'm looking at it.
Because I'm on board
Everything's
Hash's
spread out.
car, and he's doing 182. He is
Definitely spread
very
out.
slow.
Trying to, make it through this last stage. Yeah, these cars are squirrely. When the racing gets intense, it gets really intense.
Oh.
As me and Gail know.
Well, Gail
Yeah.
knows for a completely different reason, but
Hey,
I'd rather be wrecked going for the lead or blocking for it than wrecked in the middle of the field.
I talked to the 67. I'm not sure about the 92, but me and him are good. It was a racing deal with that. There's just a lot of stuff happened real quick, and before I knew it, I was in the wall,
well, you were just
and it
trying
hit
to,
hard.
Yeah.
I think if this
whoever
Go ahead,
designed
go
these playoffs is just a very expensive repair bill in this round. I mean, we go into a super speedway and a short track next week.
Yeah, and you know the our body shop guys stay busy. Definitely been really busy this past few weeks, and probably will be busy the rest of the year. If I had to imagine.
By the way, they're not going above 180.
Looks like we're gonna have some passing. What was that? 97 jumped out of line first.
I mean, I hope so. These guys are literally doing 180 miles per hour.
Yeah, he did. He jumped out of line.
Seems like
Going for
everybody's
it.
got
He's
it
going
in
for the
cruise
lead.
control.
They're coming down
Oh,
pit
they're
road.
pitting. Oh, they got a big pack. That second group needs to pit
Oh.
now.
Yeah,
I was way behind. All right, now we're caught up. Got a good little group here. Got about 8 cars. I think
Do
this
you
is
think-
gonna be the winning group right here.
Do you think Slip and Shine is gonna organize a way to get the 89 to victory?
So say it again.
I'm not
Nice.
here for any controversies. I'm not here for any sort of alleged potential.
Oh, he's pitting. He took
Regulations.
tires. He might actually lose the draft.
Who took tires?
Out of 89 car, he might lose the draft.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, he will absolutely.
He's gonna lose the draft. Okay.
All right, the last 5
If he-
cars on the lead lap are coming down pit road. Storm is locking them up coming on to pit road.
So unless they
And-
back the pace down, that 89 is gonna be in a must-win next weekend as well.
He was already in a must-win, so
Well,
yeah.
definitely a must-win because didn't want him to win here at Talladega.
So doing a quick analysis here. 4 out of the 5 Sip and Shine guys. That whole conglomeration is currently coming off turn number 4, while everyone else is currently coming off of pit
Yeah.
road.
Yeah, it's gonna be by a landslide here, I think.
And what did I say? What did I say earlier? First to pit, you're always gonna win.
Yeah, they're not well put together either.
It may be close with the front 2
No,
or 3.
Unless they pull out in front of him and cause an almighty big wreck, and
Well,
a couple of those cars are known for that.
They're definitely gonna try to split this group up.
They
but I
got
don't-
to. They got to try to block.
They're going too fast. It would be,
Nah, they ain't going too fast.
they're doing 198 miles per hour.
They
Again.
ain't going too fast.
they're gonna clear them. Maybe not the last one.
They
No, they
got
all
them
did.
cleared.
All of them.
Here comes the 03 to the lead. Oh, they're going to try to double up the field. Probably slow the field down enough to get the 89 back in the pack.
I highly doubt that because
89 is
he
way too far back.
Yeah, he is 4 seconds off of Reese, who's
35 car, splitting them 3 wide.
Oh crap!
That's what I like to see. Going to the lead. There you go. Side drive.
Oh,
There's no
Got that
side
8
draft on
car.
these cars.
Side drive.
8 car and the 48 behind them.
Come on. Don't leave them. Don't leave them.
They're leaving them. They're leaving them.
They're gonna go run the Dale line now, aren't they? Oh no, they're gonna go to the
Going
bottom.
back to the bottom.
We got 15 laps to go, by the way.
We need something.
Now, whenever you want out of the booth, the door is open, Tristan. We're not keeping you hostage up here.
Yeah, if you want to go
Wow.
help your team, man,
Wow.
go ahead.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I don't want to be too biased. I'm gonna go help the team. Y'all keep it interesting up here. We got a long race ahead of us.
Yeah, we got 14 laps to go. Thank you for the insight.
Good luck. Good luck.
All right,
So
they're
with
back
all the
single
bow
file.
tie, with all the bow ties up front, think that Yoda of that 35 car is in trouble?
I think he's got some friends up here. He might have some friends in that 8 machine.
I also
I-
see that they lost Cherry, the 45 car.
Yeah, he's unfortunately. It's actually not unfortunately. He's currently leading the race.
But he didn't pit.
No, he hasn't pitted yet. Him and Wertman have not pitted.
Do you think Cherry's saved enough to make it to the end of the race?
Hell no.
Okay.
13 laps. You cannot go 32 laps on a ticket field, especially in a situation where you have to run it wide open. No.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. Let's jump. Let's jump. Let's see how far they are.
They're currently being
Going
caught.
into 3.
They're currently being caught. They're
But
running
they are- but-
well over a second and a half a lap slower.
But the 45 and the 74 are catching. Nope, 19 pitted. Never mind.
The 19's a lap.
I like the strategy call.
It's
I like the
the
strategy call.
Well, the 19's a lap down, so he's kind of out of this.
Nah, he pitted.
Yeah, he's out
Am I
of
ahead
this.
of you?
No, I hope not. I clicked
I'm not either.
we're live.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. So what I'm thinking is those 2 cars out front are hoping they wreck in the back.
Well,
That is their only way.
at the rate they're currently catching them, they need to hope they wreck now. Because they just ran
And-
a lap that was 1.6 seconds quicker.
Hold up, I just heard the 45 is pitting this lap.
I'm
So
not
most
surprised.
likely Workman will pit with him.
20 laps, right around the number, you know.
And Workman's going to stay out and lead this lap.
Hell yeah, Brian, lead this lap.
Oh, something bad. Oh. One of those cars got shot out. What was that, 33 car?
Yeah, he's currently dropping back.
Yeah, he got shot out from the bottom line. I thought he was going straight nose into the wall.
Unfortunately, that might be the only way that someone can win this race is just force him to the back. I don't think you're gonna have enough cars. I mean, the numbers are in favor of PPR. You got 5 cars there that out of that organization from that campus.
What they need to do, they need to start side drafting. Coming to 10 to go. They need to start side drafting.
Again,
Storm
they
needs to
have
back
they
them
have
up.
the numbers. It's
I
5v4.
understand, but
Like whenever these 5 cars wanted, well, actually, it's
that doesn't make
Well,
any sense. Why does
I'm
he have to relinquish the spot?
who?
He's saying the 48 has to relinquish the spot. That's just
What?
that makes no sense. No sense. The 48
this
should
is-
not have to slow down the field to give the 33 a spot back. That is awful because he's killing the rest of this race. The 48 should have dropped to the back of his pack. Like, way to give the race away, 48. Good job, man.
All right. By the way, Brian Werman's still leading, but unfortunately, he's gonna be passed this time. He's not gonna pit this time. There he goes.
Now,
down
they
pit road.
don't have the numbers, and they're gonna try to pass him now. Like, it makes absolutely
Yes.
no sense.
They need
Absolutely
that.
no sense. Yeah.
They need some way, shape, or form that second group of cars to catch back up in order for them to get around him.
And the 48's gonna get black flagged, which is gonna end his race. He's killing the race for the other 2 cars behind him and the 33. I guess it's a 5-car race now.
But he did try to relinquish that spot, though.
Nah, did he?
Yeah, he
He slowed. All he did was he slowed the field down. That's all he did. He could have just got out of the line and dropped behind the 33 car. They did catch back up though. Race is on.
Oh, there he goes. He's gonna jump to the outside lane here and fall to the last car in line.
Hopefully, 'cause I think this would be his last lap before he gets the black flag. Unless the 33 is not going to. Okay, he did. Okay. But the 48's in jeopardy of losing the draft now.
Yeah, he's probably going to lose the draft.
I think we need a better way of calling these black flag situations.
Well, not telling him to relinquish a spot and just give him
The time penalty? Yeah,
Yeah, give him a drive-through.
a drive-through sounds very harsh.
Well, think about it.
He's
in
still
real
in the
life.
draft. He's still in the draft.
If you want to compare this to real life, if you force someone below the double yellow line, which we now have here at Talladega Speedway, the penalty is a drive-through penalty.
I kind of wish they would enforce that rule. Maybe the 03 would have gotten a penalty.
Yeah, but he didn't.
I would have got one too. So
He didn't advance a spot though,
No, he forced me below the line.
but he didn't use it to advance the spot.
No, I was advancing a spot on him. And he blocked me to under the line. I know it's a double-sided coin because I would have been penalized too, but maybe I like the idea. Maybe
that it's in the gray area, you know.
nah, man. Maybe we just need to send the drivers EOL if it's under caution or a drive-through. Drive-through would save everything.
But we've got 7 laps to go. If we were NASCAR and Fox, we'd be going to commercial right about now. But we're not going to because I don't have any commercials to show. Coming to 6 to go.
Okay, I like what Storms. I like what the 8 car's doing. 8 car is starting to back the field up. I know that 23 car. He's going for wins.
Yeah,
He might try to block that 8 car, and that's how the big wreck will happen. Is that the 89 car about to go a lap down?
Yes.
Major playoff implications.
Yeah, he's 100% a must-win situation going into Bristol next week.
Good. I think I might still be ahead of him in points. I don't know. Because I had a lot of points ahead of him, and I made some stage points.
But here's the interesting thing I like to point up. Oh, he's going to drop below the lines. He might actually come down pit road because he might not have enough fuel because of having to run wide open, no draft.
Yeah, but they should have filled it up. He took tires.
Still, he still only spent 9.9 seconds on pit road. Depending on how much fuel he actually put into the car. Again, he had no draft help. He was running at most 177 by himself, wide open fourth gear. 5 laps to go. Nothing has changed in the running order quite yet. As Storm
Here comes Storm to the outside.
But he'll get back in line.
Oops.
I think that's where the move's going to come from.
Yeah, the move's coming from Storm. I don't see the 87 making a move. I don't see the 20. Maybe the 23 will try something coming to the line, but they got to run on 87 car. Here they are organized. Here they come. 33 is going to file in like a good soldier.
The whole issue is now you got those 4 team cars versus 3 team cars and Sawyer. Sawyer, he's the complete odd man out in this situation here. Sawyer does not have...
They need it on their door. That outside's going to die if they don't get it on the door. But they are catching a couple lap cars, so this might be a little interesting.
Next lap cars are catching is Workman and Cherry.
All they did was just get the 33 car in fourth.
And that gives...
That was just pitiful.
Yeah, they...
Pitiful driving. I guess they're giving the 03 car to win this weekend.
Coming to 3 laps to go.
I don't even think they're going to catch.
They should. That last lap, they were 3 seconds faster. They should be catching them.
Okay, here comes Sawyer out to the outside. Just has no help.
Yeah, it's not formed there yet.
No, that's... I hate to say, but this race might be over. Slip and Shine has this win unless they crash.
Well, here goes the 3 PPR teammates to the outside here. Again, it's just not...
It's just nothing. They don't have anything.
With the very minimal amount of side draft you have, even if you go down the door, I don't think it's going to be enough because you don't have the numbers out there. And these guys aren't really checking up either. They have the ability to go wide open because it's only 5 cars in the inside lane.
Yeah, this race is over.
My
My odds is 23. The 23 is going to make a move, go back to back. That's what I'm thinking.
I don't think so. I think he might stay in line here.
You think he's going to play a good trooper? I think Hash is going to lock in with points alone.
Well, I don't know. As we come up at turn number 4 for the penultimate time, we still have a little bit to go to get to that white flag, which should be in the starter's hand. So this race will be official.
Those lap cars are going to play a role.
1 lap to go, sponsored by nobody. Where do they go? I think they're going to stay on the bottom lane.
This might be a chance. Get the draft off the lap car, make something happen.
Well, here
There's
goes
another lap
Hash.
car.
Here goes Freeze. Everyone's going to go outside of him.
Here's a chance for Freeze to go low if he's going to go low. And he chose not to. Good trooper.
Well, they're catching another one here. They're catching Quick, who's also staying in the bottom groove. Here he goes. They go around him.
What's he going to do?
Nothing happening yet from behind. I don't think they'll have...
Oh, here comes a run.
Nah, it's over.
It's over, yeah.
Unless Freeze
Unless
takes a
the
look to
third-
the outside, which he won't.
Ah,
And
piss
this one
pitiful
will
race,
advance
man.
Kevin Hash into the next round of the playoffs.
This was a horrible race. We don't need to be racing these cars at this track if they're going to put on a show like this.
Kevin Hash is the race winner, followed by Kevin Freeze, right now. Sawyer, Storm Patterson, Josh Cole, Abraham Pimenta, Eric Trapo, Luke Carbonell, Ryan Muniz, and, well, there's actually still a battle going on for 9th. All right, so your 8th, 9th, and 10th, which is sell there is Carbonell, Muniz, Reese. 9th, 10th, and 11th, 12th also there. So Kevin Hash is the first driver to lock into the hell?
Yeah,
Lock into the round, the final 4.
he is.
Yeah.
Not going to be salty about the win, but this package sucks on this track. But good job to 03 car. He has been the only other car to win, right? Other than Storm. So
In this playoffs, in that our playoff drivers, no, Terry won a playoff race.
oh yes, sure.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and move you out so I can interview our top 3. So
Yeah, it was fun calling a race. So yeah, go ahead.
we'll see you next week at Bristol, man.
Oh yeah, I'm wrecking everybody. I
Alright.
didn't say that.
That's-
I didn't say that.
We're gonna get him out of here before he says more stupid stuff. All right, we'll start off by pulling off Kevin Hash into the booth.
Yes, sir.
You have locked yourself into the final 4. What is this? The 3rd straight year?
Yeah, somehow I've just got really good teammates. Is all I know to say.
Are you any bit surprised that through all that lap traffic, Freeze didn't even ponder making a move?
A little bit. I kind of expected he would. I think if it hadn't been the playoffs, I think he would have been about 3 car lengths ahead of me by the time we got to the line. Because I think he could have timed it out perfectly to where he could have got a huge monster run. It is all about freaking timing, and that is insane. The difference you could do if you could pull up, get just a little bit of the quarter panel, and then pull away, you could make a world of difference.
Is there even side draft in this car?
Oh yeah.
Is
The
there?
problem is the car itself is bottoming out, so that's why you can slam people and have no issues. Plus, they keep making this car to where like it's literally so rigid, so just tied down that there's not a lot you can really do. Like it has so much grip that it's almost like an F1 car. You could almost run this thing, I believe, in a tunnel upside down and probably get away with it.
Now, I doubt that. I don't think you go fast enough to go through that tunnel. It's not
Then we
one of
could go-
those things where you're like in the cage of the motorcycle trying to run it around. I think this is too heavy for that.
Well, it shows a side of how much downforce this car's really got at super speedways, whereas it has little to none depending on what other track you go to.
I mean, we do have that 7-inch spoiler on these cars. That's where
It is a pain to see around it, a very big pain to see around it.
Yeah, I do agree with that. Well, you get to go into Bristol next week and have zero care. You can just go out there and run 19th if you want.
Well, chasing at this point, the other year I kind of took it easy in the 2 races following up to the championship, and I think that hurt me a little bit. So I'm gonna try to go just all out to the wall, see what sticks, and hopefully hopefully be able to pick up another win next week. I don't plan on taking it any easier. If anything, I'm gonna race just as hard. But yeah, I dreaded this round. I thought Kansas was going to be a lot better than it was, and kind of got bit on my own strategy, and then finished 12th. And I just said, you know what? We're just going to run it like every race is the last race and hope for the best.
You got the best here tonight. You got the win. You get the trophy. You got. I wrote this down. You got $30 coming your way at some point.
Ooh.
And honestly, you don't really. In my honest opinion, I would spend the next 2 weeks just running thousands of laps at Charlotte.
Well, that's the bad thing. I honestly, not trying to my own horn, not saying anything. I'm as fast as I can go at Charlotte at the moment. I mean, won there last season.
Well, here's the question: have you ran it since they've updated this car, though?
Yeah, to me, it's easier than it was in the last build, in my opinion. Because I mean, it's a mile and a half. We
Right.
all know the play. In the final stage, you're going to throw 2 tires on, and you're going to just drive the hell out of it because the tires. It's a 50-50. The tires really don't seem to matter. Like you can just keep burning the lefts.
NIS last Wednesday. Tires did not mean a single thing.
Yep. As long as you can keep the lefts from blowing out, that's the only time you got to worry. Because up to like 8%, it doesn't even care.
Just stupid.
Extremely.
I get in real life that these tires don't wear, but this is a sim borderline video game. I mean,
yep.
You give us a little bit of difference here.
Yeah, it's kind of like they're professionals. They would be able to run faster than us, I would hope. So it's almost kind of like when you had the old arcade games and you had to turn the wear up to like 2x, 3x, 4x for your smaller sprint races, so you still had to pit. The tires still mattered, type of thing.
Right. That's just gotta be some sort of setting they need to come up with, but they can't come up with a good tire model, so.
Yeah, pretty much. Or broken shocks or broken springs, or
they can't come up with a setup either, you know.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Well, congratulations on this is what your 3rd win of the season now.
I believe so. May have to double check with Dylan. I think I may finally be in double digits in Premier Series wins. For some reason, I thought I had 9 coming into this, but.
I think I can check that information. Hold on.
I was gonna say I graduated in Virginia. We don't know math down here.
Yeah, I'll accept it.
Numbers scares us.
Go into the Premier Series stats, and this says this is your 11th win.
Holy crap! All right, I'll take that. One more than I thought I had.
Your last win might have been your 11th win. This is your 11th win. All right, it has been updated. So
I'll take it. More wins than what I thought I had. I will never argue with.
I wouldn't argue with that. I mean, that's 11 more wins than I have. So you know.
Well, we just gotta get you back out of the booth and back to racing again because you were getting there. You were kicking my hind end some weeks, making me look over my shoulder constantly.
You know, the plan is to be in there for season 11. So just as long as season 11 happens, I'll be in that car causing havoc. So.
Well, I believe you carry the same momentum you had. It'll only be a matter of time.
I mean, we'll find out. Who knows? Well, congratulations on your win. I know you have a teammate or 2, or actually, so 4 down there that probably like to talk to you. So, before we let you go, is there anything like to give a shout out to, a quick thank you for? And
first of all, I had to give out. I know BJ's either watching the stream or is going to watch the.
That was, I'm gonna guess, guided towards Gale. So.
Oh God.
Yeah.
There ain't no telling with him then. But yeah, I gotta give him a shout out. He's been with me through the year and always pushing me to do more frees. Stayed right in back bumper, even let me go around and cool the temps off during that cycle, knowing that he's probably going to be behind me, and honestly put himself in the catbird seat if he wanted to go for it. At least gave himself the option. I appreciate that he didn't go for the option. Ray, every week, pushing, going harder. Matt Quick, Josh Cully, you for the broadcast, everybody at the league, Sawyer, Dylan, everybody. looking forward to the next 2 weeks.
I'm excited to see how this car does on a short track, an actual short track. That's not flat.
I like the flat tracks. We should do more flat tracks.
We're out of them. I think the only flat track we have, I guess we have a couple we could do. We have IRP and Gateway. But
I'd take Gateway, or we could run Milwaukee back. I think we should run Milwaukee back for the.
as a Wisconsinite, no. As the person that sponsored that race and had to sit through that and watch it, no, it's not.
I can understand.
Well, congratulations on your win. We'll see you next week at Bristol.
All right, thanks, sir.
So that was race winner tonight, Kevin Hash. Second place is still in Discord. We'll pull him up into the booth. We'll pull up second place tonight, Kevin Freeze.
What's up?
He finished second tonight.
Yeah, it's a good run.
It was a
race.
good run, yeah.
No drama on our team side, so it was great.
Yeah, I did not see any drama that was caused by you guys. I mean,
There was some saltiness, but not towards us. It was refreshing.
which is kind of weird. It usually seems like I don't want to be kind of rude here, but you seem like the one usually stirring the pot, but you weren't stirring the pot tonight.
No, it's just this car, you just have to race it super aggressive all the time, and just take your runs, side draft, and race it smart, and it's a good time.
I still don't believe there's side draft in this car.
Oh yeah, there is. You could park the bottom if you wanted to. It's not as strong as it once was, but it's certainly is still alive and well.
Really? I guess I didn't experience in the one draft master that I did, so
Yeah, you get out there, you can find it. It's not nearly as strong as it once was. It's still good.
I'll notate that for whenever I decide to run a super speedway again.
Yeah.
Well, back-to-back
Hop
weeks.
in with us.
You know,
Hop in and race with us.
I would, but I gotta sit here and watch people do nothing for 15 laps.
That's true.
No, what was there? I have to ask this because I mentioned it to Hash. Was there a thought in your mind when you're going through that lap traffic of taking a look to the inside or the outside there on Hash there in the last lap?
No, I was sticking with them.
Oh yeah.
We race really well together, and we have for years, and I enjoy it a lot, and he would do the same thing for me, so we've always raced that way, going back in other leagues and all that. It's always been a good time. And he's racing for something, I keep that in mind. Don't want anything stupid to happen to mess that up for him.
All right. Now, if this was a regular season race, like advancing to the final four was not an option. Would
Probably
you
still do the same thing.
Okay.
I've raced the same way. So
Okay.
I don't like changing the way I race to race, and I just have a good time out there, and it's a lot of fun for me pushing, just going head to head with other people, see if you can beat them, and may the best person win.
you were one of the faster cars here tonight. I'm saying probably one of the better cars. Unfortunately, came up one spot short of winning a trophy and $30.
Yeah, it's all good. Get to go see Hash move on in the playoffs, and hopefully go out there and get that win.
Will we see you next week at Bristol?
To be determined. As much fun as I think racing with a lot of these people at Bristol would be, probably a very nice, clean, caution-free race, knowing the way it'll go.
Yeah.
I probably will miss it.
Darn.
Yeah.
Can't go on a Connor Zilch type run where you
No.
take a race off and all of a sudden you're rattling off a, I think he had 2.5 average finish with his last 6 starts.
Yeah. Well, the last 2 races last week got the win. This week P2. So it's a good run. We'll see. Where's the net race after that? I don't even know.
The finale at Charlotte for 300 miles.
Yeah, I heard that's a long one. So
Yeah.
we will see. I don't even know if I'm home for it, so we'll see what happens.
We'll put you down as to be determined.
All right.
All right. Well, congratulations on your second place finish. Before we let you go, is there anyone like to give a quick shout out to, a quick thank you for?
Yeah, thanks all the guys who ran tonight. It was fun out there with Hash, Cully, Ray, and Quick. We ran really well together. That final pit stop was pretty solid. Gave us a good amount of control, and we were luckily able to keep control all the way to the end. So thanks to all them. Thank you to you for putting on the broadcast for us, and huge thanks to all the admins who bust their butt for the seasons.
Well, congratulations on your P2 finish, and we don't see you the rest of this season. We'll hopefully look forward to seeing you out there next season.
All right, man. You have a good night.
You too. So that was second place finish tonight, Kevin Freeze. Ray's still in the Discord. I wonder if he's still sitting there at his computer. I'm willing to bet that our third place finish tonight, Ray is still sitting there. He is?
I'm sleeping.
Oh, you're sleeping. Well, alright. I'll let you go back to sleep.
No, I'm here.
Well, you finished third tonight.
I'll take it.
Yeah. Been a pretty, I would say, disappointing playoffs so far for you, but...
Yeah, they left a couple weeks ago.
Um,
I think they left when I hit the wall at Chicago.
I still feel
Yeah, that
bad
hurts.
about that one. Yeah. Well, here's my question. When you got done with your qualifying lap earlier tonight, were you shocked to see it was third on the chart?
No,
No.
because with the realistic weather and the wind, it's a crapshoot. So, wasn't surprised.
I wouldn't lie. I was surprised. I thought when I saw you cross the line, that was a pole lap.
I watched Kevin cross the start-finish line at 177 and on his green lap, and I was only at like 175. So I knew right there I wasn't
Wow. Yeah,
wasn't
that's-
getting it.
Damn.
But yeah, the wind. It's the wind's a bitch when you're qualifying.
Especially at these stupid plate tracks, you know.
Oh yeah.
You have to go around 2.66 miles and
Used to be fun when they would shut the wind off, but you know.
Well, you'd probably be close to pushing 179, what, 180 without the wind? Coming to the...
Close.
Close.
I don't think 180. No, probably 178. If I think I can remember. I don't know. I don't practice that.
I don't either. I just literally just... My practice for qualifying is the first lap in practice, and after that, it's hope and pray.
Yeah, that was a pretty fun race. It was. I didn't get an X. That was amazing for a plate track.
Well,
0.
my iRace control said that you finished with 1. I'm willing to bet it did come after the timer expired, so it probably is a 0x. But it says you
Yeah, I
finished with 1.
spun through the infield after.
Well, why'd you do that?
I don't know. I just lost control.
You know, that does happen, you know. Especially after 76 laps of exciting.
Yeah, there was a lot of blocking going on. There was,
Yeah.
you know, the runs were crazy. But I
I'm
think
not
there
gonna
at the
lie,
end we controlled it pretty good.
I was really expecting single file nothingness to happen, and that did not happen.
No, I figured it might have even been top line and then top line dominant, and that's it. But no.
Were you guys trying to do that in what was that, stage 1, when you all 5 of you got together there and were starting to keep inching forward and forward? I think all 5 of you were clear.
Yeah, we all got on the high lane and just tandem the whole way to the front.
Did
was
you
pretty good.
think that they were potentially going to see that and be like, well, just follow them, or
They didn't.
I was not surprised.
That's all they needed to do was get 3 or 4 together, and the high line goes.
I mean, they attempted that with 5 laps to go, but it didn't work.
Yeah, and then there at the end, I think Storm side drafted Collie, and that just drug both of them back, so that killed any chance of the outside. Well, we got Kevin in there.
Yeah, Kevin's on to the final round. You need to go out there and run some practice laps at Bristol for a meaningless race for him, and
Oh, I'm terrible there at Bristol. Terrible.
then probably run countless laps at Charlotte, seeing what you can figure out there.
The marathon. Wish I was in the final, but,
Yeah. You still have an opportunity to, I think you can get up to 5th in points?
maybe. I did want that pole tonight so I could stay one ahead of Storm and them, but it didn't happen.
You just go do it next week. Just practice qualifying all week.
Yeah, I'll just practice Q all week and try to get the pole there and then start from the pits and maybe just watch the race.
You know, that might not be a bad idea. Watch them all wreck, and then hopefully it happens with like the first 20 laps, and just go out there for the last 130 and
Just get waved by us.
yeah, and just magically get a top 5.
So how'd the race look from your point of view tonight?
It looked a lot better than I thought. After Atlanta, where that was just a god awful race to watch, I was expecting.
The car felt totally different. I mean, you could slam somebody and it didn't really get them loose.
Well, I'm also wondering if that Atlanta setup wasn't touched at the time. I don't know if that update came. I don't remember when.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if that was one of the setups that got touched so they can have it ready for the officials or whatnot, or something along the lines with our fuel percentage and whatnot caused it to be like that. But after watching Atlanta, I just thought this was gonna you couldn't pass the outside lane. I thought it was just gonna be everyone on the bottom can't do nothing.
It was racy.
Yeah, it was completely different than Atlanta, which I was kind of glad. I was all day long. I was not looking forward to sitting here for 76 laps calling this race, but I'm glad that it was actually different than what I thought. And
Once in practice, we figured out we could get 4 or 5 of us together. I was like, it's going to be fun for about 2 or 3 laps, and then everybody's going to just crash. But that didn't happen.
Yeah, but even before the update, you were able to get 3 or 4 cars together and it seemed to be faster.
It was a lot more touchy.
Yeah.
A lot more touchy. I think the set was dragging, and that was keeping the cars stable.
Which is interesting. You'd think
Yes.
a car and track combo that's on an official series every other week would have gotten a setup update.
You would think, unless people like it. I don't know.
From what
I didn't have a problem with it.
But from what I'm hearing, everyone tonight is saying they liked it. So
Yeah, it was actually fun to drive, fun to race.
We'll be into the next season's build by the time they go Talladega officials for a fix. They'll probably messed up there, so
They'll tweak something.
they'll break something again. Who knows? It's iRacing. Surprised they haven't attempted to fix a tire and break even more.
I did blow out a tire twice a couple weeks ago.
A couple weeks ago.
A few weeks ago, I think it was. It
Was
was
that
before
Milwaukee
Chicago.
or
Yeah,
Before Chicago.
it was before Chicago. But I had the the front wheel damage, and I could only go 14 laps before I'd get a meatball flag saying that my tire was at 0%.
Oh, yeah,
I could still drive it. I still
Yeah.
drove it.
Well, I did a Bristol Rush race last year where I literally had the wheel pointing 90 degrees to go straight. And
Yep.
it was about 20 laps before the tire blown out. So I don't get it. At that point, telling my car's too much damage and I should just go home.
Yeah, they should just make you pit. Well, I mean, they give you a meatball, but
But at that point, you just put the tires on and you go back out there.
Yeah.
Unless they can make it required repair, and then...
I think it should blow up and throw you into the wall in like real life.
Well, yeah.
That's what I think.
There should be random mechanical failures in this car if they want to get super realistic simulator.
What they need to fix is you can't shut your car off now unless you're
Yeah,
below
that's-
pace speed.
Yeah, that's dumb. How are you supposed
That
to...
is not-
even-
Not realistic.
No, how are you even supposed to save fuel?
Just clutch it.
You're not saving as much, though.
No, that's the only way.
Which is dumb. I don't know.
I guess they don't want people getting the run and then shutting it off and coasting past the pace car. I could see that. I don't know.
Well, I think I've taken up enough of your time. So before I go ahead and let you go, does anyone like to give a shout out to, a quick thank you for?
As always, Lucky Dog's my sponsor. Teammates, Josh, Matt, Kevin. Congrats for Kevin on the win and making the final there. And always fun watching you on a broadcast.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on your third place finish, and I hope to see this 87 Michigan on the pole next week.
We're gonna try.
I really hope so, man. Well, see you next week, and congratulations on your P3 finish.
All right, thank you.
I've given Dylan enough time to have a points update for us, so we'll pull him in here and have him tell us the current point situation.
The points.
The points! Yeah!
Yeah, I might be having fun with the points right now.
Oh,
The
no.
points are using a tiebreaker to fix the tiebreaker for some reason, and I'm not sure why. But I actually know what the tiebreaker is, so
Alright,
I guess that tells you there is a tie.
let me guess. Is it between 4th and 5th?
It is.
Ooh. Can I
So-
guess it's potentially between Brandon and Gale?
No.
No. Ooh.
So we have Kevin Hash
Yep.
locked into the final
Mhm.
four. Storm Patterson 17 points above the cut line.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon Kluserhoos is in third, 3 points above the cut line. And then it is a tie between Chris Gale and Matt Cherry. Matt
And
Cherry
Cherry
has the
Yeah,
tiebreaker.
with the win.
No, Cherry has the tie. The win doesn't count because
Oh.
it's only the round. But Cherry does have the tiebreaker for best finish in the round with the third. And
he
Gale
did.
had a seventh.
Yeah.
So the points, unfortunately, are going to say Cherry's in fifth and not fourth because reasons. I don't know why. I've been sitting here trying to figure it out for the last 10 minutes, and it does not want to swap them around.
Unbelievable.
Here, so
Let me guess. Ryan and Eric has to be probably 6-7 points out or something.
4
Four.
points out is Eric. Yeah, so it's Ryan 3, and then Eric 4, and then Quick 25. So 7 points separating third and through seventh. 7
It's
whole points. So it's actually
10
gonna
points
be,
from 10 points separation between third. Oh no, is it? Yeah, 10 points separation.
7.
7. Oh yeah, because yes, I'm doing math.
7
wrong.
points.
I'm doing math. Wrong. I'm doing math in my head.
Yeah, so 7 points. 2089 is Brandon, and 2082 is Eric. So 7 points for 2 positions between 5 people.
Well, we could have.
So 5 people going for 2 positions. There's a lot of different combinations that could occur. I mean, Storm is pretty well locked in unless he has a
He was what, 17, 16 to the good?
17.
17
So
again?
17. So he's going to have some type
There-
of computer issue
There
or a
is
wreck
a way.
early.
I mean, there is a
Yeah.
way Quick can somehow.
If Quake does win, if
Yeah.
Quick does win the
Well,
race,
not even that. Like, he's what, 42
25.
back, 42
He's
back.
25 points out of the cut
Yeah.
line, so he's 42 behind Storm. There's no way he could catch that unless Storm didn't show up.
I mean, we get.
Because Brandon had 30 points. We've been getting 21 drivers. So
Get
30 points.
25 and Storm finishes 25th, and
It's possible, but Storm's definitely going to have something happen to him next week
well, yeah,
to not be in the final 4.
we're going to Bristol. We're going to have 18 cautions. And
You know, the cars probably won't get absolutely decimated like they did tonight.
yeah, well, it could snap loose off a 4 and bam into the
Yeah.
pit road.
That is true. That is entirely true.
Well, that's
Yeah, so that is our point situation.
very, very interesting. We get to watch our awesome battle for 3 spots next week.
That is true.
All right, I'll let you finish up those points and wherever the hell else. Oh, everyone else left.
Yeah, pretty much everybody else is done for the evening. It appears everybody's ready for bed.
Right.
You know, got to hop out the car, ride to the motorhome.
Well, they're trying to get out. There's a line right now to get out of the track here in Lincoln, Alabama.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Good thing I've got a house on the track. It's in the infield. I don't know if you've seen it. I got
Is it
NASCAR to
underground?
build one. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I've seen the tunnel that I was not supposed to see. So
Yeah, that's possible. Entirely
I'll-
possible.
I'm gonna send you down there to Kevin and company. I'm gonna wrap this up.
All right, I got you.
It's gonna be interesting next week at Bristol. Interesting. All right, so yeah, we're gonna have a very interesting battle. We have a tie for 4th, 3 points to 2nd. It's 17 to the good right now for. Sorry, 3 points to 3rd, 17 to 2nd. I mean, 25 points. 25 points is doable to come back from. It's going to take a lot of work. It's going to be an exciting one next Tuesday night from the virtual Bristol Motor Speedway, and I'm ready for it. Ready for the penultimate race of the season. As always, I want to thank you guys for tuning in, sticking around for this 2-hour stream. We'll see you guys next week, same time, 7:55 Central Time, 8:55 on Eastern Seaboard, 5:55 on the Western Seaboard, as we get ready to go to some Bristol. Yeah. Bye.